Hey everyone, welcome back to Bowman's Friends. I'm Chandler. Today I'm with Sylvia, and we're going to be talking about the career fair and how to prep for that. If you guys wouldn't mind introducing yourselves real quick.
Sure. I am Bree Hurst. I'm the Director of Recruiting at Longship. I've been there for almost 3 years now. Our headquarters is in Lexington. I'll tell you a little bit more about the company later, but I'm really grateful to be here. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I'm Megan Pippinger. I am the Employer Engagement Specialist at the Stuckert Career Center, which is our main career center, if you're unaware of that. I am just celebrated 10 years being on staff, so I get to do all these fun things like career fairs and work with all amazing recruiters as well as on campus. So.
Awesome. Well, I'll start with Bree real quick. Can you tell me a little more about Longship, what that is?
Yeah, for sure. So we are a 3PL, is what they refer to us in the industry, or a third-party logistics provider. So what that means is that we work with companies that have a product or commodity that needs moved from point A to point B, and honestly, we're kind of the glue behind everything. It's all behind the scenes. We're kind of like the invisible string that holds everything together. Our account executives are the ones that build the relationship with the company that has the product, and they also build a relationship with the carriers. So the truck drivers, transportation teams, anybody that's going to go physically pick it up and get it to where it needs to go. Like I said, our headquarters is in Lexington. We have 2 satellite office locations, one in Columbus, Ohio, and one in St. Pete, Florida. We've been open since 2012, and it's crazy. We just started out in a double wide down Newtown Pike, and now here we are. We've been able to grow our business.
I was going to say, it seems like it's in the Kentucky, Ohio area, and then you said Florida, and I was like, wow.
That was a big jump.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's great. Sylvia, would you like to take the next question?
Yeah, so I was wondering, what positions are you currently looking for while at the career fair?
Yeah. So we do have a paid internship that we offer. It's at our headquarters, which our headquarters is located in Hamburg. It's off of Sir Barton Way, so pretty easy to get to from campus if you guys are looking for internships out there. It's a sales-focused internship, and it's in the middle of a semester, but we are really flexible with students on, working around their class schedule, because first and foremost, you guys got to complete your degree first. So we're really flexible on that. So we're typically looking for interns while we're at the fair, and we're also hiring for our full-time opportunities. So our position is our account executive role, like I was mentioning earlier. That is, the middleman. It's very sales-focused, though. It's client relationship-focused, account management, project management, detail-oriented, very fast-paced, though, exciting environment. So if you guys are interested in that, or if anybody else out there is interested in more of a sales or client-facing role, Longship's definitely the way to go.
That's great to hear. We'll get into more details about that, but I just want to pass it to Megan real quick. You can explain the Stuckert Career Center, employer engagement, and anything about the career fair.
Sure. So the Stuckert Career Center is the main career center. We actually celebrated our 25th anniversary in our building.
Congrats.
So we're on Rose Street, right next to the Alumni Association. So we offer a lot of services. This is a opportunity that any student can use. It's open to all UK students. We actually serve up to a year after graduation, and not many students realize that, so we actually do that. We have resume labs on Mondays and Fridays from 1 to 3. We also do drop-ins from Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have a lot of workshops and opportunities, as well as appointment types for job searches, internships, as well as programming such as career fairs. We're always involved in BB&O, K-Weeks, all that stuff.
Wow, that's awesome. Do you guys do headshots too?
Yes.
I know my sorority has done an event for headshots before, and I couldn't go, but I remember being so jealous of everyone that could. It was perfect for
So
LinkedIn.
I'm glad you brought that up, because we actually just changed our headshots. So anyone can drop in between 8 and 5. Monday through Friday, any day. We actually have it on the second floor now. You just put in your Link Blue ID, and you actually get it mailed to you. So you get 3 shots.
Awesome.
It's a professional. Yes.
So no more reservations?
No more reservations. It is open-ended. We figured at this point, it doesn't take 5 or 10 minutes, depending on how you want to style yourself. We have bathrooms upstairs and mirrors, so you can use that. And once you actually get it delivered to your email address, you can actually tweak it. You can go in there and take that zit out or change the background. So that is a free service, again, as a drop-in, but yet you don't have to be a part of a group event.
Wow.
You can stop in at any point and do
that's
that
great.
headshot booth. Yeah.
I might have to stop by sometime, Megan. Just
Yeah.
slide me in there.
There you go.
And I think one expectation, at least as a student, I think it would be great to like go ahead and get a headshot before the career fair. But do you want to jump into other career fair expectations? What students should be thinking about, looking for, preparing for?
Yeah. Well, let me just cover our bases. So the All Majors Career Fair is February 25th from 12 to 4. We currently have 107 different employers registered. Registration has not closed, so that is continually adding more people. We also have a way for UK Invest. So students who are eligible for UK Invest actually get UK Invest credit if they come to the career fair.
Okay.
All you have to do is check in. You do not have to register for the career fair. You just have to check in that day to attend, and you get, and if you're eligible, you get UK Invest credit.
Wow.
One of the really cool things about our All Majors Career Fair is we actually put our companies in industries. So we have health and wellness, manufacturing and logistics. We have manufacturing and logistics. I'm sorry, there's a lot of them. And like community service, nonprofits, lots of opportunities for you to get to know other employers that you might not recognize in name value. So
That's great.
yeah.
Talking about employers, so coming to UBRE, what are like some effective ways students can like go up to an employer and like talk to them?
Yeah. So first and foremost, we're all human. I know it might seem a little intimidating going into the career fair environment and, seeing a recruiter or, a representative from another company standing at a table or sitting behind the table. We're all human at the end of the day. So the biggest piece of advice I can give someone is just keep that in mind. We're all a human. If you feel more comfortable just breaking the ice by saying, hey, how's your day going today? Or, God forbid it rains on a career day, but career fair day, you can say, oh my gosh, I got caught in the rain. Like, did you guys get caught in the rain? I know some people think it's cheesy to talk about the weather as an icebreaker, but if it makes you feel more comfortable, it also probably makes the recruiter be able to see, like, this person's a human as well. Like, I like her personality because she went out of her way to say, how's your day going? So something as simple as just, hey, how are you today? Awesome. Yeah, well, I'm excited to be here. Can help break the ice and make things more comfortable.
That makes sense. Do you like get a lot of students who like normally like don't start with those type of things or just like stand there?
Yeah. Sometimes students just kind of
happens.
walk up and they're like, yeah, what are you about? So that's why I always like to remind people we're still human. Like, I know it might be a little intimidating, but I'm just another person at the end of the day. So I would say, a big don't is just walk up to somebody at their table and just start grabbing swag items and then walk away. It's cool. The swag items are cool. I get it. But, at least strike up a conversation. Hey, how are you? That's simple.
That makes sense. Now, question for you, Megan. So
Yeah.
what do you think an example of like a prepared student like going at the career fair and talking to others?
Well, I will say one thing that we have done to help prepare students is by giving them stickers. So even before Bree sees someone, identifying what kind of things you're looking for. So we have an I'm Exploring sticker that kind of tells all of our employers, hey, I'm just checking you out. I have an assignment that I've been told to come in here to do. I'm not ready actively looking, but I'm curious. And it might be just the fact of networking. We also have the internship seeker, the job ready, and then we have graduate school students that have a sticker. So that's one way for us to prep you in walking into that room and feeling like, hey, I can tell them what it is. But the big thing is come dressed ready to impress. Have a list of employers that you want to talk to. It doesn't have to be a list of 25. Pick like 5 to 10. If you have a resume, bring a resume. Have something to hand off and to be able to show your showcase. Again, we have resume labs coming up every week. If there's something you need help with, or if you need to start one, happy to do that. I think the big thing is just going back to what Bree said, comes wanting to have a conversation, wanting to engage, right? It's a two-way conversation. It's not just Bree talking and another employer talking to you. It's a back and forth. And so what do you bring? I tell students all the time, I stand in the middle of the ballroom during some of the fairs and I say, what do you bring to the table? What makes you unique that you know that you can share about yourself that is going to make you a great candidate. What's going to make you, what are the soft skills? Are you resilient? Have you had a job? Have you been able to been a part of an organization? Share that side of yourself so that when you're talking to someone, they have something to feed off of and go back and forth of, and seeing the fact that you've done more, you've been academically prepared, but you're also ready for the career fair, or you're ready for the career field or internship. Just be able to present something of yourself.
Yeah, and I really like the idea of having a resume ready, having a list of employers ready to look for, dressing to impress. Bree, but just you bouncing off of that, do you have anything to add for a good first impression or even a bad first impression? What do those look like for students?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to echo what Megan said. I can't tell you how many times I've had people come up and just say, oh, well, I've got my resume on my phone. Can I email it to you? And that's fine. I always like to get a digital copy. But are you going to stop in the middle of a career fair and pull out your phone and stand there and email it to somebody? Probably not. And then by the time that you leave the career fair, you forget, you know?
Right.
So having a printed resume is really important. A lot of the times, you know, recruiters or company representatives, they leave with a folder full of resumes. And yeah, that might seem a lot and might seem overwhelming, but I take the entire next day whenever I get back to work, I'm going through them. I'm reaching out to them. Sometimes even recruiters, they see a resume and they walk back to the back of the table and they put a star on it. Or they'll put, oh yeah, underline this company that she worked there. They're thinking of things that they were impressed by that candidate, you know, by that student, and that's how they remember you. So a printed resume is a must for me. I know we're all going digital nowadays, but I love a printed resume. It's something tangible and really to remember you by. I would say I feel like having an idea, just a general idea of job titles or job duties that you're interested in can also be really helpful, because there's a lot of jobs out there. So sometimes for students that might just feel like a lot of noise. You know, there's so many applications they can put out. They're looking at these job boards with thousands of jobs, but they're hearing from their friends or from, you know, media that, oh, I put out 200 applications this past week and I heard nothing. And that can be defeating. So if you can kind of narrow it down to some job titles or just things you're passionate about, that'll be helpful. So you can figure out what companies to look at. You can figure out what job titles might be grabbing your attention that you might want to gravitate towards. So I think that's kind of a good starting point if somebody is in the beginning of their searching, if you will, of their hunt. And then I think really just like a don't for me, again, like I said, somebody just grabbing the swag items, or not being engaged in the conversation when somebody's talking to you. If you're going to walk up to a table, talk to me, you know, like let's have this conversation. If you're talking to me and I'm looking elsewhere at all these other people looking around, you're probably feeling like, man, Bree doesn't really want to talk to me.
Yeah.
The employers feel that way too. You know, man, she doesn't really want to talk to me. She's looking at all the other employers. I should probably just let her go, you know? So be engaged, be in and present in the conversation that you're having with people.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
So I think one of the other things is there's 107 employers that have physically come to our campus, right? You don't have to go seek them out. You don't have to go onto their website. You don't have to seek them out on LinkedIn. They physically came. So we've given you a 4-hour window for you to literally engage with people that are actively recruiting students.
And we want to talk to you.
And exactly. So that's the part for me is there's times when you realize, oh, I should go. Just go. You don't have to go for 4 hours straight. You can go for 15 to 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Pick a time, just go and know that they've come here for you. Mm-hmm. Even if it's you just getting to know somebody else for the future and saying, hey, I'm interested in this type of industry. What's opportunity? So I would say that's the thing for me is I think that's the realization that I'd missed out in college, and I don't want anyone else to miss out.
Me too.
Is the fact of just walk in the room, engage, see what it's like.
Yeah. When students do walk in the room, how can they feel more comfortable, even if they're unsure about approaching a recruiter or an employer? How can they feel at ease and more comfortable in this environment?
I always say take a breath for a hot minute, right? You just got to know that you're going to engage with people that you not realize. But again, these aren't people that are angry or hurt. They're just wanting to talk, right? So I just knowing yourself. We have maps of where everybody's at. There will be a map physically on a TV screen. You can go take a minute and look at the screen, see where it's at. We also have Career Fair Plus that we use as an app that you can download. You can literally say, hey, where is this company? And it'll show you where it's on the map.
That's awesome.
So the map should be up shortly. But it allows you to also search. So again, just to go engage with an employer you're interested in it.
Yeah.
Figure one out. Say, hey, I'm interested in this industry. Can you tell me more? This is why I'm interested. And just start engaging. And if there's one that you're like, I will get up to, like, here's my top choice, put that one a little later. Let yourself warm up and get into the
confidence
room.
going.
Get your confidence moving. We will have people in the room that will help. Like, if you just need a moment to say, I'm not really sure, like, there will be people to ask. And we'll be reassuring to say, hey, it's your time. Let's go. Like, we want to give you the confidence of doing that. But you also have to come in and say, okay, I've done all the steps I've done. We're going to jump into this, right?
Right.
Awesome. Well, more on the topic of like engaging with like companies and talk to them. So for you, Brie, like how would the follow-up like normally, like what is like, do you have any advice of like following up to these companies like after talking to them?
Yeah. I think the first thing that you can do is immediately go follow their LinkedIn pages. Go look at their social media. I mean, what do you guys normally do whenever you first meet a new person? It's probably what you do. You go,
looking them up.
Let's find their Instagram. Do they have a TikTok? Like, let's go look at their content. Same thing for a company. You know, go look at their brand page on LinkedIn. Also, the good thing about that, whenever you look on LinkedIn, you can see people that you know that work there. So, I mean, hey, like you go look at Longship's LinkedIn page and you're like, oh my gosh, Monica from, the Rush class above me, you mentioned you were in a sorority, she works there. Maybe I should text her and be like, hey, or she did the internship. That's immediately an in for you. We're talking about networking here and getting your name known and getting out and talking to people. That right there will show you, if you have a connection that already works there. Also looking at those social media pages, you'll be able to see, okay, what have they been involved in? Oh, they did the Shepherd's House, run, 5K run. I was really passionate about that organization, and that's, something Longship does every year. And that can be a connection for you. Yeah. For you to think like, okay, that's something I'm passionate about. It sounds like Longship might be something that aligns with my values as somebody. So look up those brand pages as soon as you leave. Also, grab a business card from whoever you talk to. Get a business card. They'll have their email addresses on there. You can always, chat GPT an email signature of, hey, I met this representative at a career fair. What do I say? And you can just reach out to them and be like, hey, Brie, it was so great getting to meet with you at the career fair. I enjoyed our conversation. Hope you stayed dry the rest of the day because the rain came in. But I'd love to follow up with you and talk to you a little bit more about internships. Boom. Simple. Just putting your name out there, sticking your foot out and say, hey, I'm interested. And the recruiters and the representatives will typically do the rest. They'll be excited to see you actively reaching out to them on something other than just submitting an application. Submitting an application is great. That's definitely a step. You need to do that. But at the same time, there's so many applications that are going out there. So being able to, put your foot out there, see, the recruiter will see your name more than once, which is kind of that, familiarity bias that, okay, I've seen her name a few times. Like, this girl really wants this. She keeps reaching out to me. That will help you stand out as well.
Okay, awesome. So do you have any final advice for any students right now going on?
Take a breath.
Always.
Soak it in. You guys are in just honestly, one of the best times of your lives is what I feel like I heard whenever I was younger. And I don't feel like I appreciated it as much whenever I was in school because I was stressed about this assignment or stressed about that. And I had to go do this and I needed this job. And, there's a lot for you guys to take in. And especially all the noise and stuff that's happening in the world in general and this wild job market, honestly. There's a lot. Take a breath. Relax. It's all going to be okay. Be yourself. At the end of the day, be yourself. Whenever you're talking to these employers, when you're looking up their vision, their mission, their values, find something that matters to you. Find something that gives you purpose because at the end of the day, when you go work for these companies, if you don't feel like you can bring 100% of yourself to that company, if you don't feel like you get behind their vision or their values, you're probably going to want to leave that company eventually anyway. So, you don't want to get yourself into that situation. So be yourself. Enjoy where you're at in the moment. Don't keep wishing the days away. I'm a mom, so it's very easy for me to say that. You wish away the days, and then you realize that the years have passed.
Yeah, well, I was going to say it sounds so simple, but for students, we just get so caught up. We need to hear that sometimes. But do you have anything to add, any advice, Megan, or anything on the career fair that
or
you'd
the
like
moms
to
in the
throw
room
out?
here?
All the moms in the room. Again, this is why I stay in the room. If you need someone to like just have a pep talk, I'm
I'll
here
find
for
you.
you. Come find me.
Find me
Come
too.
me. Yes.
Me too.
I'll find you too.
I think going off of what Bree just said, it doesn't have to be complicated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just show up, right? We're in college, we talk about so much of just being present, either in an engagement, but just showing up is the half of the battle. I like to see people bring other people with them. That doesn't mean you're going to walk around and go talk to people individually. Take a friend. If you're not confident and feeling like you can walk into the room, like we said before, bring a friend, bring a couple. Say, hey, I'm going to the fair. You want to go with me? And divide up and then go back in one spot and say, how'd it go? Should I go talk to them? Do it. Who else should I go? Come together as community if you need to do that to make yourself feel comfortable. But ultimately, at the end of the day, like I said before, it's the fact of presenting yourself. You know yourself well enough to say, here's who I am. And if you want some help with that, the Stuckert Career Center is happy to help that. Again, you can come to drop-ins. We can talk through that. We are one of those services on campus that just wants to see you succeed. And if that means having a conversation and helping you work through that, let's do that. So, but again, February 25th, 12 to 4, Gatton Student Center ballrooms. Hope to have some more employers, but just really, it's a fun day. It's my favorite.
I'm excited.
It is my favorite day to work because I love getting to see not only our employers come on campus and get to experience our student populations, because I talk about our students so much. Like, I am such a champion for our UK students that I say that to our employers all the time. I'm like, we have the best students. So I just want to show you. I want to show you all off in that way because I'm so proud. But also at the same time, we have so many students that want to do great things, and that we just want to create that opportunity for them. And so just come and engage with that. So
And one last thing I always like to add to is you're interviewing the companies as much as they're interviewing you. So keep that in mind. Speaking as an employer, you guys are just as much as a hot commodity as our job is to you guys. So you got to interview us. You've got to ask the questions and make sure that it's where you want to be too. So keep that in mind. You guys got some power in your hands too.
We'll have to remember that. Well, if you guys don't have anything else to add about the career fair, prep, or just jobs in general, we want to thank you guys for coming, both Bree and Megan. It was great learning about Longship, great hearing a little more about the career fair. February 25th, 12 to 4.
12 to 4, Gatton Student Center ballrooms
and
social staircase.
I hope I see every student at the University of Kentucky there. It'd be amazing. I know I'll be there.
We would love to hit that number. And show our employers that everyone came out and was. And again, if you don't find someone, if you're wanting to connect with a company that's not there, come talk to us. We're always loving to engage with other industries and employers, but just make sure that you come and connect and network at least.
Awesome.
Oh, that's amazing.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, if we're all done here, I just want to say again, thank you. And I hope that all these students get to see your guys' awesome faces soon.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for watching, and bye.
Bye.
Bye.